face.
Hi, everybody. Hold on. You're staring at the ceiling.
You gotta,
Sorry, here we are.
you gotta get something.
Charlie's got to go do stuff. How are you doing?
You could entertain people.
I'm going to entertain people, Charlie says. You entertain people.
Yeah.
So I'm here to entertain you. How are you all doing? Welcome to Tuesday, October 21. Charlie and I are here. It's just we've got all these new songs for you, and so we're trying to make sure we get them all ready. And there we go. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Are you here? Bonnie O'Donnell's here. Hi, Bonnie O'Donnell. Mark Wilson. Hi, Nancy Baskett. Hi, Janet Peterson. Okay, guys, I'm slowly going to slow. You know when you have 100 open things on your computer, and you have to close them all? That's what I've been doing. Hi, Chris Bamer from France. Mark Wilson, Bonnie O'Donnell, Nancy Baskett, Janet Peterson, Chris Bamer, Charlie Koch in the other room, getting ready. Hi, Aloysius, nice to see you. What's that? Why are you buzzing? Oh, I know. Hold on. I put a low G on this uke. And it's like owning a new instrument. I did it because there's a song I'm going to be playing with Sloan in our show at the Moab Folk Festival. And it sounds way better if this ukulele has a low G than a high G. Hi, Claude Galinsky. We saw Claude this weekend at the memorial and the thing for David Surratt where they gave him a posthumous award. Hi, Judy Abbey.
What are we doing first?
Hi, Brian Appleberry. Hi, Steve Arona. Chris Bamer says 500 Americans gathered in Paris with me Saturday for No King. Several musicians shared original songs. Awesome. There's Brad Meyer. There's
Brad.
Cynthia Cohen. Nice to see you all here. Hi, John Sprouse. Hi, Ken Matson. Hi, Dorothy Holland. You come home late and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. But sometimes you don't come home at all. So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. I think I'm going too fast. You're out there running just to be on the run. Hi, Brenna. Hi, Ken. I got a mean and all. I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Poor Charlie, the sun. You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. Cross the evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow when we ain't got two words to say? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. All right, let's do the chorus one more time. What in the world's come over you? Hi, Sybil. What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run, little tag. You're out there running just to be on the run. Hi, Randy. Hi, Trisha Cronin. Trisha, I'm going to see you next week or the week after. I'm looking forward to that. Who we got here?
I remember
Janet Simpson from Salt Lake City. Nice to see you, honey. Mark Wilson asks, does putting a low G on the uke make it a gook box? No, it doesn't.
I remember when Brad and Chris, all present, I believe,
Yeah, they are.
we used to do that song.
Oh, you did?
Muddy Limo. Yeah, Brad sang lead, and
I
I
gotta-
can't remember which part I sang. I think probably
I gotta help
the
Charlie's
easiest
face.
the easiest of the.
Does this make it easier? Did I just fix it?
I think the biggest problem is that big bright
Here.
spot.
How about this? Is that better?
No, further, go further.
It seems like your face is better now.
That's a little better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm moving chairs around the house.
Yeah, the sun shines.
Poor Charlie,
off
the
of
sunshine.
floor.
Hi, Cindy Morgan. Nice to see you. Ginny Murphy. Good to see you. Okay. So this week we lost one of my songwriting heroes. Bob Franke, if you're not familiar with him, passed away in Guatemala very tragically
Yeah.
last week. And we wanted to do a Bob Franke song. Bob was one of the first people that I wanted to learn songs of his. I learned a lot of his songs, Thanksgiving Eve. And the one we're going to sing is called For Real. It's very long. And Charlie needs to see my hands. Oh, Steve, you didn't know. Rumiko, nice to see you. Yeah, I'll just tell you quickly, you can find this on Bob Franke's Facebook page, but he was hit crossing the street in Guatemala by a motorcycle, and he did not survive that. So a tragic loss. He was a
Yeah.
fabulous songwriter. Okay, but we're gonna do his song For Real.
He was not only a wonderful songwriter, but he was kind of a seminal songwriting teacher.
He was a seminal songwriting teacher, that's right. He kind of pioneered how you teach songwriting, and in fact, I used to teach with him at a number of camps, and I had to come up with a songwriting class that would be different than his, which is why I invented this thing I did called Songwriting Games for years, because everybody else at camp was spending the week writing Bob's song, and they weren't going to start a song in my class, so I needed to come up with something that they could do in my class that would use their songwriting muscles, but would not require them to write a song for the week. Mark says it's pronounced jukebox. Oh! Now I get your pun, Mark. Good job. I sang this at a funeral when I think I was 28, 26. I remember years and years and years ago. This is a beautiful song. But Charlie's got to see my hands, so I'm going to sit a little bit weird.
No, it's. I just if I can see them in the screen.
You're going to have to turn them around, though.
You think so?
Well, look, here's Ken Matson. So sorry to hear about Bob Franke. Yes, and I think he's posting here a link for those of you who don't. I'm just gonna add this to the broadcast for a moment. This is a link that Ken Matson put in. Thank you, Ken. That it is, I believe, an obituary from the Marblehead, Massachusetts paper, which is where Bob lived for many years. So there it is. Okay. So you think you can do this without seeing my hands,
I don't
darling?
know. I think if it's
How about if I do this? This was the plan. The plan was for me to do this.
okay. Tell me what key we're in to start with.
We're an A. Here's Brenna, who says, I love For Real since I first heard Louis Collins sing it in the 1980s. Yes, I bet she did it. Cindy Morgan. He taught us the importance of freight in lyric writing. Freight. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Did he have a word called freight in his lyric writing? All right, you ready, Charlie? Here we go. So this is Bob Franke's song, For Real. Death took the husband of a neighbor of mine on a highway with a drunk at the wheel. She told me, keep your clean hands off the laundry he left. Don't tell me you know how I feel. She had a tape that he'd sent her from a Holiday Inn. He never played it much in the day. She never played it much in the day. But when I heard him say I love you through the window at night, it just stayed the hell away. There's a hole in the middle of the prettiest life, so the lawyers and the prophets say. Not your father or your mother or your lover is ever gonna make it go away. And there's too much darkness in an endless night to be afraid of the way we feel. Let's be kind to each other, not forever, but for real. My father never put his parachute on in the Pacific back in World War II. He said he'd rather go down in familiar flames than get lost in that endless blue. Some of that blue got into my eyes, and we never stopped fighting that war. Until I first understood about endlessness, and I loved him like never before. There's a hole in the middle of the prettiest life, so the lawyers and the prophets say. Not your father or your mother or your lover is ever gonna make it go away. There's too much darkness in an endless night to be afraid of the way we feel. We'll be kind to each other, not forever, but for real. It's lucky my daughter got her mother's nose and just a little of her father's eyes. And we've got just enough love that when the longing takes me, it takes me by surprise. I remember that longing from my highway days. I never could give it a name. It's lucky I discovered in the nick of time the woman and the child aren't to blame for the hole in the middle of the prettiest life. I only face it 'cause it's here to stay. Not my father or my lover or my mother, the highway ever made it go away. And there's too much darkness in an endless night to be afraid of the way we feel. I'll be kind to my loved ones, not forever, but for real. Some say God is a lover, some say it's an endless void. Some say both, some say she's angry, some say he's just annoyed. If God felt a hammer in the palm of his hand, God knows the way we feel. Love lasts forever, forever and for real. Love lasts forever, forever and for real. Hello, Andrea Kronman, nice to see you. Here's Aloysius who says that Vance Gilbert sang this song last night. Yes, I'm glad he did. It's a marvelous song. Who wouldn't want to sing that line over and over? If God felt a hammer in the palm of his hand, God knows the way we feel. Certainly right now as well. Okay, here I'll get to the top of my head. Sorry. Had to get I have a footstool I keep down here because sometimes my feet get tired. Here's Andrea Croman. Thanks for being here, Andrea.
Yeah, Andrea.
Steve Arona says, from the obituary, his songs brought tears to our eyes because he wrote from the heart and soul and wasn't afraid to probe deeply. Yes, thank you, Steve, for sharing that. Here's Janet Wisniewski from Brussels. Thanks for introducing me to Bob Frankie's music. I didn't know of him or his tragic death. So sad. Do you happen to know the dates of Moab Folk Camp next autumn? I don't right now, but we'll figure that out, Janet. Claude Galinsky, a great man and a great artist too. I agree. Okay. Charlie, let's do my prayer for you. We didn't go over that one. Let's do your song. Want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah. Charlie has a song, and I'm going to be his bass player. It would be good for me to learn Charlie's songs more on the bass, so that when he plays them, he doesn't not have a bass player, because I get to have a bass player. Let's see if I can do this. There, that one. You take that. I'm going to read a poem while Charlie does that. This is a poem by Rumi that I've been thinking about a lot lately for my songwriting class, but I'm going to read it while Charlie gets ready. This is called The Guest House, and many of you may be familiar with it. It's a well-known Rumi poem. But I love it in that yesterday I was having a terrible day, and today I'm having an okay day, and this is that idea that every day has a new thing to it. The Guest House by Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. It's by Rumi, and Steve Arona here has posted a link to it. In case anybody needs it, I'll just put it right up there. Hi, Ellen King. Nice to see you. Charlie, what do you want to tell us about your song?
Well, I need a capo.
You need a capo? Okay, there you go.
Okay, this is a song that I co-wrote with David Cordeau. How's it?
Cardoza.
Cardoza.
I think so.
And we were at.
We should have worked that out before we got on the air.
Well, I did know.
I just think of him as Divot.
But I can forget things
Cardoza.
quickly.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Anyway,
Oh wait, where's my version? Hold on, I gotta get my version. Hold on.
Divot's-
Hold on.
Divot's a West Coast guy. I'm sure where is he?
No,
at?
Devitt lives in Boise.
In Boise. Well, I think that's not coast. He's a West guy.
He's a Westie.
So we have run into him at some of the camps. And he's a very good songwriter, and I was
Fabulous painter
lucky
too.
enough to get hooked up with him at a songwriting class at PSGW, Puget Sound Guitar Workshop. We had a
probably
kind
too
of a
loud.
fun time with his song. You ready?
Yeah.
It's called I Never Knew What Home Was Until You Took Me There.
Okay, there you go.
You love me more than I love myself. But that's not hard to do. 'Cause when I'm feeling only down on myself, I'm no good at loving you. It's not that you're not worth loving, just that I'm lost in my crazy today. I hope you know that I love you, darling. I just need time to find my way. I never knew what home was till you took me there. I never thought that I deserved love till you showed me how to care. Don't do the bridge.
Okay.
Third verse. Yeah.
Okay.
All this time we've been together, I have learned what is true. That when I get in touch with my heart, it always leads me back to you. I never knew what home was till you took me there. I never thought that I deserved love till you showed me how to care. Whoops. Home is where we hang our hearts. Home is where the loving starts. Home. Take me home. I know we need each other. Look how much we have grown. We're so much more together, darling, than we ever were alone. I never knew what home was till you took me there. I never thought I deserved love till you showed me how to care. Till you showed me how to care.
Well, except for the bass part, that was great, Charlie.
What? You what?
Except for the bass part, that was great. I was getting a little bit lost. I did okay.
You did fine.
I did okay. Charlie, you
And
did great.
The
And
chart's probably not that accurate. It's still.
here's a Brenna saying, name and songwriter of Charlie's song. Name of the song is I don't know, but the songwriter is Charlie Koch and Divot Cardoza. Brad Meyer says they're all on the Facebook page, and I bet he's referring to something about Bob Frankie. Here's Andrea Croman saying, beautiful and moving, Charlie. Bonnie O'Donnell, you're making me laugh, Cozy. That's because I was lost. Nice song, Charlie. Oh, here's somebody. Here's Cindy Morgan. Your captions server showed nicotine for nick of time. Sheesh, cruelty of deaf old people. Frankie, freight teaching just meant packing all possible meaning into each single word. Can we access these shows when they're over? Yes, they're on my Facebook page. John Sprouse says, beautiful song. Charlie, Susan Mills, love those lyrics, Charlie. Larry Pattis, good morning. Hey, Larry, we're coming to Eugene. Looks like we're going to do a show March 21st at the Unity of Eugene with Beth Wood. So tell your friends. Hi, Tom Smith. Good morning.
Hey, Tom.
A fan page for Lydia Adam Davis. We can feel this week. Hi, Lydia Adams Davis. Nice to see you. Chris Bamer. Charlie Coke song, she says, with a. Okay, wait, we're going to do the other uke song. Just for a little bit of perkiness for you guys. A little perky.
What are we
need
doing?
a little perky. We're doing Wrap Your Troubles in Dreams, which we learned from Raleigh Brown. I want to give Raleigh total credit here. It's too bad I didn't get my own copy. Okay, well, fine. It's just a day when we're trying stuff out.
Yeah.
It's just how it is, guys. Some days we're completely smooth. We're so smooth. We're just so smooth. Today we're not very smooth.
We haven't been smooth for quite a while. Yeah.
Hi, Nancy Basket. Are you coming to Olympia? Yes. Friday, March 20th. We're going to be in Olympia. We're slowly getting our March West Coast tour together. All right. This is because Raleigh, during the pandemic, Raleigh Brown played this on his show. Raleigh Brown, remember, his shows are on Wednesdays at 3 and Sundays at 10:30. Awesome show. And I just fell in love with it. So I went and found a version where Fred Astaire sings it. And I want to tell you, you want to find the Fred Astaire version where it's live, because something goes wrong in the recording and he starts making up lyrics and joking around with the guys in the control room. It's a fabulous recording. Careful, Oregon is a war zone, says Steve Arona. I'm hoping by then something has changed in the world. Bunny Barnes, good morning. Okay. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. You know where we are? When skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. Wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away until the sunshine peeks through. There's only one thing to do. Sing along. Wrap your troubles in dreams. You don't have to. Dream your troubles away. You can if you want. Your castles may crumble. That's fate after all. Life's really funny that. I have to explain something, Charlie. I was saying to them they could sing along. I didn't mean to stress you out. I'm totally stressing him out. I know it. I had to stop. This is the real day. All right.
I get it.
We're going to start it. We're going to start the bridge, right?
Okay, yep.
Should we? It's a short song. Let's start again. 1 at the beginning. When skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. Wrap your troubles in dreams. Dream all your troubles away until the sunshine peeks through. Troubles in dreams. Dream all your troubles away. Your castles may crumble. It's fate after all. Life's really funny that way. No use to grumble. Smile as they fall. Weren't you king for a day? So just remember that the sunshine troubles in dreams. Dream all your troubles away. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Life's really funny that way. Guess who I'd want to sing the next line to? Weren't you king for a day? So just remember that the sunshine so wrap your troubles in dreams. Dream all your troubles away. Good job. Sorry we're so real today. So that's by Barris, Kohler, and Mole. I feel like I should show you what things are. Okay, in our continuing show that has all sorts of things happening in it, nobody made any comments. Oh, Bunny Barnes, love this song. Thank you. Who knows? They may have all gone away. John Sprouse is packed.
It's probably right in Bunny's sweet spot. I bet
It might be. That's
yeah.
right. So I have a new song. Oh, we're right at the end, so it's a good thing. 3 fine men left the world in the past week who were either fathers of friends of mine or were songwriting fathers to the world. Bob Franke, Jim Jones from Moab, Utah, a fine World War II veteran and the father of Eric Jones, a wonderful man, and Roger Condit in Maine, the brother-in-law of Kent Allen and the father of Andrea and Sarah and Bruce. And I wrote this song this weekend because we're going to be in the key of we're in the key of whatever that was.
Oh,
You get the words.
F sharp.
So Kent sent me a text that said, as Roger could see that he was going, he said to his wife, "I'm near the end, call the cousins." And it's such a beautiful line that somehow helped me thinking about all these various people who have passed away. Ready? Da, 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 da. Okay. Can you see that? Okay.
Yep.
So this is called It's Time to Call the Cousins. And we don't really know it yet, but here we go. He said, "It's time to call the cousins. I am near the end. There's a light under the door. This is where my river bends. The world is growing dim, and I am growing old. It's time to call the cousins. The room is growing cold. Call the cousins, the neighbors and relations. Call the saints and the angels to their stations. Tell the sparrow I am gone, and the world will move on. Call the cousins. Who knows what is coming for this well-worn heart? The faraway shore, the moment that we part, weighted to the ground, but imagining wings. Call the cousins, it's a mystery, but at the end we always sing. Call the cousins, the neighbors and relations. Call the saints and all the angels to their stations. Tell the sparrow I am gone, and the world will move on. Call the cousins. Here's the river where we wait for the boat to appear. Is the mystery where we go, or that we were ever here? Call the cousins, the neighbors and relations. Call the saints and the angels to their stations. Tell the sparrow I am gone, and the world will move on. Call the cousins. Call the cousins. Good job, Charlie. Oh, thank you, Brenna. My weekly tear duct cleanse. Brenna also says, thanks, Portland, for the seed of inflatables that has spread across U.S. protests. Thank you for writing that, Brenna. Hi, Brenda Curry. Call the Cousins classic. I missed the intro. Is this a new song? Yes, it is. I wrote it just this week. 3, Bob Franke and Jim Jones, the father of Eric Jones in Moab, and Roger Condit in northern Maine. Steve Arona, Wrap Your Troubles blooper seems like it was Bing Crosby. Oh, thank you. It was Bing Crosby. Thank you. Chris Bamer, lovely. Thank you. Ellen King, hi, Chris Bamer. Hi, Aloysius. Bonnie O'Donnell. It is a nice line, and you do wonders with it. Thank you. Okay, thank you all for being here. We will be here not next week. Oh, this is our last show until we come back in the middle of November. So until then, Raleigh Brown has a show on Wednesdays at 3 and Sundays at 10:30. Take care of yourselves. I'll see some of you, Tricia Cronin, and let's see who else is here. Janet Simpson. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks in Moab Folk Camp. So we're off to Moab to do the Moab Folk Camp, and we're going to see Janet Peterson there too. So beautiful. Oh, here she is. Thank you. See you both soon. Yes, we will see you both soon. Drive safely, Janet. All right, take care of yourselves. Watch just enough news that you remain informed, but that it doesn't completely bog you down. We love you all. Thanks for being part of our community. Take care.